Hi guys, welcome to a new video, welcome on my channel. I wanted to talk today about something that comes up with I think almost every client or potential client that either wants to do my coaching or wants to take my course. And because it's such a recurring theme, because I hear it from so many people that are struggling with anxiety or DPDR or an existential crisis, I thought I'd just take the time to address the topic in a video so everyone that kind of struggles with this idea can be helped with it. The kind of situation that I'm talking about is that every single person who struggles with existential anxiety, existential crisis, regular anxiety, or DPDR tells me that they think that they are the exception that can't recover, or thinks that because they kind of figured something out about life, because they have this awareness that they can't come back from, that it's just literally impossible for them to recover. I think the first thing that I want to say about that is that every single person has that. But every single person that I've helped has been able to recover or has been able to feel immensely better or isn't on a journey towards feeling better again. So that just proves that you're not a helpless case, you're not that exception that can't recover, and that it is in fact very normal to have the belief that you cannot recover at all. And that's what I'm going to explain to you, why you have that belief, why it feels so impossible for you to recover, but also why you actually can. Why you do have the capacity, just like every other person that struggles with this, to completely recover and heal. So I have 3 points that I want to discuss in relation to this topic. First reason why you think you can't be helped is because the belief that you can't be helped, the belief that you are the exception, the belief that it's impossible for you to recover is actually part of the anxiety pattern. It's part of the DPDR pattern. It's not, the thought that's telling you that is not an outside truth that is put upon you. It is part of the anxiety pattern you're in. It is part of the thinking cycle. And that whole pattern, that whole thing is the problem itself. So it's more about looking at that belief that you can't recover as a symptom or as a consequence of the anxiety you're struggling with, rather than something completely external that is telling you that that's the truth, because it's not the truth. You can recover, just like I was able to recover, and just like I had to believe that there was no turning back from that. I completely did. If you would have asked me when I was struggling with DPDR, if I thought I was ever going to recover, the answer would be completely no, because, well, especially in the beginning, once I kind of found out my method on how to cope and how to really overcome it, it changed for me. But it's part of the whole DPDR, existential crisis, anxiety pattern, the whole pattern that you have that belief. So it's completely normal for you to think that. Why is that? Well, I think the simple explanation is that it's much safer. It feels a lot safer to make yourself believe that you won't recover than to hope that you will and then get disappointed by the fact that you don't. And I think that's how our mind works. It wants to prepare us for the worst case scenario so we don't get extra disappointed if we don't get the thing we want. So that's kind of why you have that belief of there's no way I can recover, because if you prepare for that, then you won't get that extra disappointment. Second reason why it's normal for you to have this belief and why you actually will recover is because adversity is just a necessary part of life. This thing you're going through right now, this horrible period of questioning and doubting everything and feeling like your entire existence is at crisis, is almost a necessary part of life. Because, as I've said many, many times, the purpose of life is not for it to be easy. The purpose of your life is to make you grow. And the best way that we grow out of our ego towards our deeper inner selves, towards that purpose, towards the emotion of love and connection with people, towards healing, is through overcoming incredibly difficult, painful obstacles. So this thing you're going through, this whole doubt, this whole crisis is necessary to grow. And it feels unnecessary. You might say to me right now to the camera, fuck you, Robin, I don't want to go through this. And I completely understand, because I didn't want to either. But you can never grow further if you never have any challenges, if you never have any struggles. You have to see this as a major challenge, something that has come your path, that is going to take some time to recover from, that is going to take some time to heal from, but it's eventually going to make you grow, and that's the purpose of it. The third reason why you believe you won't recover is because you simply don't have the proof for it yet. The way our mind works is that we believe something once we see it. That's what our ego tells us. So unless we see the proof of actually recovering, we don't believe it's possible. And that is completely normal. That is completely normal. But let me give you like a quick comparison. If you would have gone to 1,000 years ago to someone on the street and tell them, you know what, one day there's gonna be electricity and you're gonna be like, there's gonna be lights everywhere and you're gonna have heating in your house because of electricity, that person will say it's impossible. I do not believe that at all. And you will know, well, yes, it is possible. Electricity is in fact a thing. It's possible you can have this light to switch on. And that person will literally not believe it at all, just the way you do not believe that you will recover, or you do not believe that you have it in you, because you haven't seen it yet. But now everyone knows that electricity exists, and even though we still can't really see electricity, we know that it works, and we know that it's real because we see how it works and because we feel the effect of it. And that is exactly the same with recovery. You don't believe you can recover because you haven't felt recovery yet. And that's also why you're hesitant to try new things, to go to therapy, to get a course, to do something, because you have this belief it won't help anyways. But that's the thing. The only way you will actually believe that you will be able to recover is when you try these things. When you try things differently, so you feel the different effects of those things you're trying. And then the moment you start to feel differently, you will actually start to heal. And then, of course, you will believe that recovery is possible. And once you believe that recovery is possible, it will go a lot faster as well. So that's a whole kind of double-edged part of that. You don't believe that you will recover because you haven't felt it. But in order to feel it, you have to try something for your recovery. So you have to kind of act against that belief that says, nothing will help me, nothing's going to be good, nothing's going to work, because you have to prove that wrong. And the only way you will do that is by actually taking a step to get there. I hope these three kind of insights gave you more of a hopeful feeling that recovery is definitely possible, because I know for a fact that every single person that is now watching this, that is really struggling, has the exact same belief that says, I am the exception that won't recover. But I also know that every single person that's watching this, yes, you included, has everything it takes in them to recover, as long as you just find the methods to do so and be able to act against that voice that is telling you nothing will work. Maybe to end off, if after this video you do have more faith or you do want to take a step, I have an online recovery course, as you may or may not already know. It's fully refundable in case it doesn't work for you, in case you haven't gotten any tools from it. I pay you back your money. It's in the link in my description. You just go to it, you can click on the link and purchase it there. There's more information, client testimonials and everything there. And I also do one-on-one coaching for people that want to have a more personal approach. Have a look at my website. Feel free to message me for a free kind of getting to know each other conversation or intake session to see if coaching or the course could be something for you. I wish you a really, really lovely day with a lot of inner peace. Be sure to watch my other videos if you want to get there. And I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next video. Bye bye!